Yo, 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 yo. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal? Welcome to Big Cat Podcast, y'all. Another good show for y'all tonight. You know what I'm saying? We on a quick run tonight. Um, we got a special guest in the building tonight. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get into all of that good stuff for y'all tonight, man. We gonna hit y'all with some with some with some different tonight. You feel me? So let's get into it, man. I am your host, Portis, man, aka Mr. Squad in your face, and my co-host, Mo Gat, aka LIBEWG, the show. So let's get into it, how we do it, man. Let's do how we do, man. Let's get into paying these bills real quick. So, shout out to Drip U. Drip U, what's going on with y'all? My people, my people, my people. Drip U. I'll add Drip U, man, if y'all want to get y'all drip on, man. If y'all trying to get fly, man, my brothers over there got y'all head to toe. Shoes, New Balances, J's, Jordan 1s, if y'all into them. You know what I'm saying? They got a cool, you know what I'm saying? A lot of a cool, you know what I'm saying, over there. So definitely holler at my brothers over there at Drip U, man, over there off at Airport. How do you say it?
Thruway.
All right, whatever. Thruway.
Airport Thruway.
All right, Airport. Yeah, that was right. So,
what's up, Monty?
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the SG Way One Stop Shop. You know what I'm saying? Look up. Y'all know that the tax time is getting ready to wind down, man. But it is winding down. So if you need your taxes did, man, go holler at Shaquana Gillis and get y'all taxes did, man. She got y'all. She will get y'all tax prepared. Or if you need
what's going on?
Oh, Montel, what's going on, Monty? And if you need your hair did, you need your eyelashes did, if you need your fellas, if you need your dreads did, you know what I'm saying? If you got your sons, they got dreads, if you need their dreads did or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Eyelash and for your hair needs, you know what I'm saying? Cosmetic needs. For sure, the SG Way One Stop Shop. Your taxes or your hair cosmetic needs can be fulfilled at that one stop shop. Located off of what's that? Gunboat Drive. Located on Gunboat Drive. You know what I'm saying? So, both located here in Columbus, Georgia.
You just got off work.
You just got off work. All right, but both of those establishments are here in Columbus, Georgia. So if you ever down here in this way, look them up and get what you need. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, Mo Gotti.
Yes, sir.
Now give me tonight's topic, bro.
Well, this is the one you came up with tonight, so
I came up with it.
Yeah, we're gonna let you give it to him tonight.
All right. Well, tonight's topic, y'all, is knowing your worth.
Knowing your worth.
Knowing your worth.
Knowing what you worth.
Yeah. That seems to be like a famous a famous little quote that you know what I'm saying people always say like when they get into an argument when people that's in a relationship get into an argument.
What's up, Philip Myers?
I know my worth. I know my worth.
Tell the world your worth.
My worth?
Yeah, tell everybody your worth. What's
I don't know.
Monty, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Your worth.
My worth.
Right.
I can go to say that, you know what I'm saying, my worth is.
What's up, Jimmy?
Man. Wow.
That is. What it do, Jimmy? What it do? What it do, Jimmy?
Knowing my worth.
Knowing your worth. See, a lot of times we don't recognize our work.
So you saying that sometimes people may say that they know their worth. What's going on, Raymond Portis? What's going on, cousin, family? Like my son on here.
A lot of times
Mm-hmm.
we don't know our worth, and a lot of times people don't recognize your worth until you're absent. When you're absent from that relationship, whatever was going on your job, if you don't have a job, and once you're gone, they realize that hey, that was good work. They realize that you was valuable to the company.
It was valuable to them in their life.
Right.
Absolutely. My worth, honestly, man, like I mean, my worth is unmeasurable. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no limit to what I would do to help a person. You know what I'm saying? Or to help my significant other or whatever the case may be. I mean, um, I don't put no cap on my worth. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no cap on my
Right.
worth. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, how you doing, Juanita?
So, you know, I think, but I know that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I know that there is no limit to my work.
Right.
Like I know that.
So, sometimes we don't know our worth. Like sometimes we don't recognize our worth. Others recognize your worth.
That's deep.
Sometimes we don't.
That's deep.
Like
That's deep.
when people, or when people say, "What do you bring to the table?" No matter what situation it is, sometimes we don't know until we come to the table. Sometimes you don't know what you bring to the table until you sit down at the table.
You get there.
Right.
That's deep. Mo Gotti went deep on y'all tonight. Preach. As a matter of fact, let me get comfortable. Go ahead, guy.
That's those are why your worth is something that you as a person, you're not going to realize. See, right now, we know we worth. You worth something. I know I'm worth something. Everybody they're worth something. But a lot of times we don't know what we're worth. We don't know what area we're worth into, like certain situations, like certain relationships, certain jobs. If you're on a team or a basketball team, your particular input to the game is very valuable to others. It goes for anything, So, but, knowing work is that's another gift if you know your work. But a lot of times we don't know our work.
You said it's a gift. That was deep. Damn, dude. Like you keep coming with this. You know what I'm saying? You okay?
Oh yeah. I'm good.
Keep coming with this deepness, man. Like you said, it's a gift. Go into more detail when you say that it's a gift. I like that.
Let me say this right here. I'm gonna go to a relationship concept. A lot of times when you're dating someone, and then you find the relationship ends. And I know you've heard it before, and everybody has been through it. A lot of times we don't recognize it's vice versa. We don't recognize the value of that other person, the value that person was to you until they're gone. So you never know. You never know something is good until it's gone. So and it's vice versa.
I mean, yeah, it goes both ways.
It goes both ways. And see, a lot of times we can, especially like you ever been in a relationship with somebody and you bend your back over for that person. You do everything you can for that person. and that person doesn't appreciate it while you're doing it at that time, they're not going to appreciate it until you're gone.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And once you're gone, you know, they'll start looking at the value, your value. Like that person actually was of value to me.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. You know, I agree, but you know me, I always play the little advocate at times. You know what I'm saying? I look at I look at how what you just said, I look at it from the other person's standpoint. Because after all that said,
You see that right there? You might have to block that person there.
who's that?
I don't know. Can't have that on the show. Can't be talking like that on the show, y'all.
Man, who is this?
I don't know, but I'm about to block them. What show?
Man, we got hey man, we don't talk
No,
like that on this.
No.
I don't even know who that dude is, man.
I
Like
don't know who that is.
that's a weird one right
But they
there.
about to get blocked on this show. I don't know how to block them. But I'm about to block you. Yes,
That dude, that's a weirdo right there, man. But
Yes.
anyway,
We do not talk like that on this show.
he said, well, "Oh my god,
That's a girl. I don't care if it's a girl or
You see what that is?
dude, I don't know who that is.
man, they wildin', bro. We ain't
Yeah.
never had nothing like that. Yo, man, Big Cat popping
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Did you block him?
I blocked him.
Okay, for sure,
I blocked him.
for sure. Yo,
But
so
yeah,
anyway, yo, man, we apologize for that. If y'all seen that comment or whatever, man, we got a
Mhm.
troll.
How you doing, Key?
That's how you know we popping. We got trolls.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, but you know, like your worth, like you know, it's good. You know, like I say, it's good when
Yeah.
you know your worth.
Yeah,
But a lot of times you don't get recognized or get your flowers until you're gone. Sometimes you know
yeah,
it's too late
yeah.
once
It-
you're gone.
It's crazy because it's like all in all, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I guess when you look at it, man, it's like a test.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you have to know when you have to start looking at a person and saying like, damn, they really worth something too.
Right. I mean,
But in a like you know how like when people always say like in relationships you grow,
right.
you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Recognizing a person's worth is also a part of growth too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I just said what I just said. Like it got to come to a point to where you in a relationship and if you're looking at it from a relationship standpoint, you know what I'm saying? You have to know when you got a person, like you have to know it has to click.
Right.
Like, dang, this,
What up, Key?
you know what I'm
Key said,
saying?
what up, my people? What's the topic tonight? Tell Key what the topic is.
Key. Tonight's topic, knowing your worth.
Billy D. Williams voice.
Knowing your worth. Knowing your worth. Knowing your worth. What is your worth, Key?
Excuse me, y'all.
For sure. For sure. Key, what is your worth? Infinity. That's right. That's right. That's right. I said the same thing. I said I would never put a cap limit, you know what I'm saying, on. Hey, shout out to Drip You Drip You. Drip You just tapped in.
Drip you in the building.
Drip You is definitely in the building. What's going on with our brothers over there at Drip You?
What's going, Drip you?
For sure.
You guys will drip me this weekend.
Drip you, yo,
I got a big
family.
occasion this weekend, so I got to get me some drip.
Family, yo, like I said, if y'all in the Columbus area, say it. Hey, what's the street again?
We on Universal Avenue.
Nah, man.
Oh, you talking about
airport? What?
Airport Thruway?
That's where my homeboys is at. I can't say it, man.
Say through.
I did.
Airport Thruway.
That's what I just be saying.
Hey, y'all forgive him. He's from Ohio. He's an Ohio player.
I can't say it.
Don't feel bad. Certain words I can't say.
I can't say it to save my life, man. I swear to God, I can't say it.
Yeah, don't feel bad.
But I still know my worth, though.
Oh yeah, you know your worth.
I know my worth still, though.
So what, like when the latest thing I've been hearing for the last couple of years, men always say, "What do women bring to the table?" The value. What type of value do a woman bring to a relationship?
He said Ohio player.
So
for sure, we appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, bro. We glad everything going great over there with y'all too.
Oh yeah.
Yes. No, you said one more time. I'm sorry.
I'm saying like for the last couple of years, right?
Right.
We've been hearing, we always hear what do
Ohio player.
What do women bring to what type of value do women bring to the table?
That's a good question. Key, you on here?
Yeah, Key, answer that question. We inquired minds want to know.
When a man asks that question, Key, what would your response be? This would have been a good night to call your
Yeah, I might have to give her a call.
Yeah.
But yes, like what type of value do women bring?
What type of value do they bring?
We already know what men supposedly bring to the table. But what's the value women bring?
You know what? I'm not gonna say what's the value. I'm gonna say what's the real value.
Is it nourishment?
Is it?
Is it support? Is it like support? I mean, I'm just throwing this out here. I'm saying this is.
I feel that.
What I see.
Is it that softer side that you can't bring out, but she can bring out for you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is it? I mean, what's the real value? What's the real worth?
But because we have to look at life like every person. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you at, who you are.
I bring everything.
How old
you can't buy.
How old you are. Everybody brings a value to something.
Mo, who is this? DMO.
Oh, Demo.
Oh, Demo. Okay.
What's happening, Demo?
I'm just making sure that ain't nobody fraudulent. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, Key said, I bring everything but the money.
No, she said
I bring everything but money can't buy. And I believe that.
But what is that, Key? What is that? That's a bold statement, but break it down to me.
Let's see what Key. Return phone to the side. She said, my value is
there
priceless, but only the man for me will see its quality over quantity.
Hey, now that hold it now. Can I?
Go ahead.
May I?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Quantity is quality over quantity. That's deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, y'all going deep tonight. But look, that's deep because the quality, you feel what I'm saying? The person, it's the little things. That's the quality in the person. It's the little things. Right. It's the little things that you notice over the big things, which is the quantity. You know what I'm saying? You may be able to buy 1,000 of this and do all of that, but all of that will never measure up.
Just like he said, it's priceless.
The little things are priceless.
Right.
So is it? Well, we ain't gonna go there right now. We're trying to keep it on the worth.
But what I'm saying is, I think every human being bring something, some type of value
Mhm.
to something, whatever we got going on. Just think about it. Even though, just say you've been in a relationship before, right?
Right.
And it maybe didn't work out the way you planned for it to work out.
Right.
But at the same time, even though you had things that went bad, but you ever notice even when that person's gone, you still miss something that they brought. They may have had more bad than good,
But that
but
little bit of
but
good,
it's still the little good. You still
remember that.
Remember that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
For
you
sure.
know that's why I say everybody got something, some type of good value to them that they bring. You know,
For sure. I am definitely with you on that.
okay. J Rock just said worth is a determined on the person basis. Everyone can't recognize your
Hey
work,
man, hold on.
so
hold
they
up,
don't
hold up,
see.
hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. You said J Rock said that?
Yeah, J Rock.
J Rock just said that? J Rock just said that right there?
Yes, sir.
Can I see that real quick? Let me see what J Rock just said.
J Rock.
Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so you agree with J Rock, right? All right, okay. Hey, hold on. Hold up. Before y'all make any more. Hey, J Rock,
Yeah.
step on up in the building, man. You ain't even got to text no more.
What's up?
Man, we got J Rock in the building. You know what I'm saying? Special guest. I told y'all we had a special guest, but you see how I kept it on the low. I ain't even blow it all out of
Yes,
crazy.
sir.
You feel
Yes,
me?
sir.
But that's how we do, man. We got special guest J Rock in the building. Brother, thank you for, you know what I'm saying, coming in.
I appreciate you guys, man.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Each one lift up each other. You know what I'm saying?
There
That's
we
right.
go.
That's
Let's
right.
get it, bro. This
Let's
is up
get
room
it.
for everybody.
There
That's
it
right.
is. There it is. So I didn't get a chance to read your whole comment. And I ain't gonna lie, ain't no need for me to read a comment because he's right here.
He's right here in person.
J Rock, go ahead and tell him what you said, brother.
Okay, so I feel like everybody's worth is based on a person-to-person basis. What I'm saying is everybody's not gonna see the value that you bring to the table because they might not know what they're looking for.
Right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? If a person is looking for, something else, but you excel in something else, they don't see what you excel in.
Mhm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like if you just the guy that just drops off the money, but you ain't got no spiritual or mental connection with the person, they just see you as the guy with the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They still gonna look for somebody that's gonna be there to hold them or whatever like that because your value is different than somebody else.
Else's.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
absolutely.
is your worth is you can have a worth that you say is yours,
Mhm.
but if don't nobody see the value in it, it's just like you selling something. If
For
you
sure.
got some bunk weed and don't nobody buy it, then what worth is that? You just got a bunch of nothing.
Right.
There you go.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So that's
that J Rock clean over there.
J Rock clean.
now, you know what I'm
J
saying?
Rock clean.
What's going
over
on,
there.
Cuddy Johnson?
But you absolutely right though, J Rock.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes people don't recognize the value, and I was saying that earlier too. They don't.
E. Marie. I hear you. Go
They
ahead.
don't know until you're not you gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes you don't see it while you're in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do see it after the person is gone, but sometimes, like J Rock said, you come into a relationship not knowing what you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like you said, it's hard to know your worth when you don't even know what you want.
What
you
your purpose
You know what I'm saying?
is.
What your
What you
purpose is
doing
first. You
there.
know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
So it can fall crazy. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, once you figure out who you are, then I think you will figure out what you can bring to the table.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But if you don't know self first,
Yeah.
you just soul search. You know what I'm saying? Up
Right,
until you
right,
figure out, you know what I'm saying, who you are and what you can bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, I can honestly say for me as a person, I am very comfortable and I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
comfortable with me. So
Right.
that's why I can say that my value, I can put no cap on my value because You know what I'm saying? Whoever I choose to be in a relationship with, you know what I'm saying, or whoever I choose to deal with on a personal level, business level, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I know what I bring to the
You know
table.
what you bring to the table.
You know what I'm saying? I know
right.
what I bring to the table, but that's because I know who I am,
Right.
and I
yeah.
am comfortable with who I am.
So let me ask you this right here. So just say you're a person. So if I don't know what I bring to the table,
Mhm.
so like just say going into a relationship,
Mhm.
just say I don't know what I bring to the table.
Mhm.
Does that mean I don't know who I am as a person?
No,
No, not necessarily. No, not necessarily. I mean, because like, well, I'm quite sure it took you the time to realize who you are within yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody don't reach that point at the same point in time. You know what I'm saying?
There
So
you go.
it's a constant journey because we always evolving. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the different people that you come in contact with change the relationship that you have and the dynamic that's within you.
Right.
So, I mean, you might think that you might be one way with this person, but you might be a different person with this person, but it highlights and accents who you are, because you're still the same person. It's just that different person bring out different attributes of you that make you excel in different areas.
Right.
Because I can say this from a personal level. We can go from the very first time we started our show,
right,
to the from the very first episode.
right.
Bo, you back there, you seen it. You know what I'm saying? From the very first time we started this show, man, Mo Gotti was nervous. Hey, was he not tucked into the chair sometimes, Bo? He used to be hey, head down, higher from the camera. Hey, man, you know what? And you know, man, like is growth. You know what I'm saying? And like watching you do that, like, you know, keeping you lifted, like, you know what I'm saying, not letting you feel like you did this or you did that wrong or whatever. It ain't about what you doing wrong or whatever. It's just getting comfortable with
I was scared.
you.
Yeah, I was scared to speak at my cousin from. I was so nervous, you know, like
yeah.
You know, and then like my other cousin was telling me, they said, man, you've been performing in front of thousands of people. You hold your head up.
Okay.
I got a question for you guys since I'm on y'all podcast and everything.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Don't forget your question. Let me hit Key's comment real quick. She said, no, Maurice, it means you haven't experienced that right situation to know yet. You definitely have to know who you are first.
Right. Thank you, Key.
For sure. Okay. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, no, you good. Okay, so let me ask you this, both of y'all. So, because I'm almost gonna assume all of us done it. How do you recognize, you know what I'm saying? How do you recognize the value in a person? Like Moses was saying, you know, like like Porter was saying, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, it's after they done left you till you realize that something is missing.
Right.
So after you have that experience, of somebody, you know, you realizing what their worth was after they leave, do you look for that certain quality in the next person that you choose because you realize that you're missing that part of yourself?
Right. You know what? That's something to think about. That's you know what? That's, I ain't mean to cut you off, but that's something to think about.
Do you chase what you was looking for in the last person in the next person?
Yeah, I mean, like her worth, you know, you realize that, oh man, this woman was great at this right there.
Right.
And that made me feel good. But the other stuff is what I didn't deal with, but I love this right here. So do you look for that right there in the next person that you try to entertain, or do you just say
no, you know, I think you're onto something with that.
I would say this. Listening to it twice, because I was going to actually repeat it again. So listening to it twice, I would say this right here. A person's value is like how you said in your text, you know what I'm saying? And when you said what you said, it's a person-to-person thing.
Yeah.
Each person, like, that's what make you an individual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The differences in people. You feel what I'm saying? The differences in people make you different. So the quality that Bo brings to you is going to be different than what he brings to me, than what he brings to Mo. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's on a person to person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to chase what I'm lacking in Mo. This is just me. I'm not going to chase what I'm lacking in Mo into him. Or, you know what I'm saying, what I'm lacking in you into him. Or in my female, you know what I'm saying? Or if in the female wise, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go chase what she brought. But yeah, she was great, bro.
But you know, we do that though.
Yeah, we do because we want that person.
I don't know if that's necessarily it.
You don't think it is?
Nah, man.
Because if you lose that person, bro, you know what I'm saying? If you lose that person, you know what I'm saying? That person's worth, bro, is what got you, you know what I'm saying?
But people do that. People look for something that they saw in another person when they meet somebody else. People do that.
That's sometimes I believe that's what you're attracted to.
Right.
Let me ask you this. Have either one of y'all ever been married?
I have.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So in my experience, I've been married 3 times, you know, say whatever.
I just recently got divorced.
I've never been
married. Okay. So just total transparency.
Okay.
So my second wife was like my best friend.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She was like what you call like homie, lover, friend, or whatever like that right there.
Right.
But we had an age difference in between us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A great age difference.
Right.
Okay, so even with me marrying her, I knew that there was an age disparity that I was gonna have to come to terms with.
Right.
But she helped me raise my kids. It was there for, you know what I'm saying? She was down for the whole thing.
I see you, Key.
So when she got to a certain age, you know what I'm saying? I was getting older and I was slowing down, but she spent her 20s raising my kids. So what I'm saying is, we divorced. I had to let her fly because, you know, to be the person, because I knew that her worth and that she deserved a better life.
Let her live her life.
Let her live her life than what I could give her, because I would have to be real with myself. I wasn't into the stuff that she was into now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because she involved. Now, after that divorce and everything, I gotta admit, I was looking for the same type of homie, lover, friend relationship.
But would you rather had it with her still than having to divorce her?
I would have liked to not have to divorce her, but if you truly love somebody, you gotta love them whether they with you or not.
Yeah,
you know, if you love somebody in selfish love, then you don't really love them. You want to control them.
Right.
If you want the person to be the best person they can be because you truly love them,
that's deep.
You know what I'm saying? You want them to fly and flourish. You know what I'm saying? Like me and her made a pact before we even got married. We said we ain't gonna never fall out.
Right.
Well, we ain't never fell out. We got divorced, but we ain't never fell out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you're absolutely right, because I think that's been my problem. Like, if I date somebody, I'm always looking for something in them that I had in somebody else.
In a previous.
Right, that's true. And then we searching and searching until we find it.
See, but you know what though? For me, man, I just like
that
I don't want the same thing.
Well, it's the feeling. It's not the same thing. It's the same.
I don't want that same feeling.
You don't?
No, because you
don't want something that made you actually commit to marry them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You married that person. It was something serious that made you marry them. I'm thinking. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm wrong for
but
people.
No. You're right. It was something that made, but that was her. You know what I'm saying? But that was her. I don't want that. I don't want what made me fall for her and somebody else, because I want that. Whatever that person's worth is that I'm going to be with next, I want what she brings now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that last feeling no more. You know what I'm saying? I had that. It was good. It was great.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like man, it was dope while it lasted. You know what I'm saying?
So you want something new.
But I want something new now. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what life is about. Experiencing something new, right?
Well, it's gonna be new because it's a different person, but I'm just saying the same type of like vibe or whatever.
Right.
Because you married that person, you know.
I did, and she was great.
Yeah.
Do not get me wrong. She was great, but that was her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that was her worth and her value.
Yeah.
this next woman is not going to be able to give me that same feeling
Let me ask you this.
Why
Ray.
is she not?
because she's not her.
Don't
To
you-
me, that's just to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Don't you think women do that all the time?
Yeah, women do that all the
women-
time.
Like what I'm saying, like J Rock just said. Just say a woman meets you. Women have their type. So you may remind her of the last guy that she was with
I feel that,
some type of way.
and I don't judge that.
So
But I'm just saying. But listen,
So-
if that's how she's viewing me, then that's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But that's not how I'm viewing her.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm not knocking it. I don't knock it at all. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like that's just, but that's what make us different. You know what I'm saying? That's what make us individuals, bro. Like that's what make everybody different. Like,
but I think that's why.
but that is true. That is a very, very trendy thing because people do chase that feeling. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not knocking it. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly say I'm just not one of them types that.
Now they can, even though you searching for that type of feeling or whatever, that type
Yeah.
of person, but they can show you something different from the last person.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They can add to it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They can fill in the gaps where that was lacking.
I would never push away what a woman can bring to the table.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would never deny her that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if she did have certain values that reminded me of a previous. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Never going to knock it. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what I'm coming in looking for.
Yeah. Oh no, I ain't saying.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
okay, I get what you're saying.
you
with
feel
that.
me? Like,
Yeah.
I'm looking for something different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because she's different. So it's like she's going to bring something. She's going to bring a whole different. But now, yeah, she may do something here and there that may be like, damn, man, in the back of your mind, you still thinking about the, you know what I'm saying, certain things that your previous may did that the new one may have done or whatever. But at the same time, though, I just be on something, you know what I'm saying? I just be on something different.
But you know what? Y'all just answer my question. Like when you say, "What have you ever been married?" I never been married because, and I think the reason why I haven't been married.
Damn, we got a lot of. All right,
Okay.
hold on, we got a lot of comments.
Go ahead.
All right, Key, I got you. I told you I ain't forget you.
Go
And Slim P,
Slim P.
what's going on? We see you. Other than that, cell phone porters. Okay, hold on, Key. Wait a minute. Let me get back to what you just said. Hold on. Okay. Key said a lot of people tried to replace that last person. That never worked. I only know 100% what I don't want. I can only ask and experience you to see if you have what I need. Then she said, it sounds like you mature, Porters. Other than that cell phone. What's going on, Kiki? I see you, cuz. My bad, man. I'm going off of both back and forth. But Mackenzie, Alabama is in the building, man. Definitely. What's up? So yeah, so nobody was wrong at all. Nobody was, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was wrong. We all got different views, man. And I respect each and every last one of them, you know what I'm saying? Because it do like listening to how you explained it, listening to how Mo was explaining it, it do make me look at it a little bit different.
Right, because you have your type.
Yeah, you have your type.
I ain't gonna say. Okay, go ahead.
It might not be a look. It may be like some type of the way she carry herself, or the way she may do something, that reminds you of something that you liked before in the past. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I'm gonna bring it full circle.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. To basically what I was saying in so many words is that in that relationship or that marriage, I realized what the value was of her and what I value.
Right.
She taught me what I value in a female. You know what I'm saying? That I want to be with, because I'm a unique individual.
Right.
Even though I blew that play, her attributes and stuff is what I value.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, it ain't like I'm chasing her or I want her or I want somebody that's exactly like her. I don't.
Right.
I don't. You know what I'm saying?
I
I
feel
just
it.
want somebody that that I can be tight with
That
and that
understands you.
understands and that we can be friends. See, a whole lot of people be in relationships and they be in marriages, but they're not friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If
You have to be friends.
you got to be friends. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have to value that friendship. So that means you might have to eat cold one day and go with it, but and be happy with it because that's your friend, because you value that friendship.
You know, like I was married 9.5 years, man. Well, yeah, 9.5 years. You know what I'm saying? Before my situation happened or whatever. But I can say this: the first, I don't know, first 4, maybe 5 years, bro. Wow, friendships, traveling, like man, like we was doing it, bro. You feel me? But I think that's where we went wrong at. You know what I'm saying? Or at least where I went wrong at. I started to not look at her as a friend no more, and I started putting different responsibilities and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, just start doing some. Yeah, you feel me? I got way too comfortable.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what happens,
man. Like, look, man. Kenneth Haskins, Maxine King, Dixon, what's going on? J Rock said he blew the play. I know he a retired street guy when I hear it. 1 point for J Rock.
Who said that?
Key.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
So,
play.
Yeah, man, definitely. I did it.
Yeah.
I definitely did it too. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, you know what?
How many women can admit they blew the play?
That's what I was gonna say, because I did, to a certain extent, but majority of it, okay.
Well, I blew a lot of plays,
but a lot of it was not my fault. I was wrong, but I wasn't always wrong.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
So you hold accountability for it.
Man, I hold accountability. Like last night's show, I definitely hold accountability. But you know what? This is where accountability and knowing your worth all fits in together, because this is what I did wrong too in the marriage.
Right.
I stopped being accountable of knowing my worth.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. That makes sense.
That's where we really went wrong at, because I started devaluing my worth to fit somebody else's lifestyle.
Okay. To cover her insecurities.
Come on now.
Is that what you saying?
I did that.
Yeah.
Because it was a lot of things that I wasn't used to in life, and a lot of things that was just brand new to me that I did that I normally wouldn't do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? And I never make it seem like it was just, when I say I devalued myself, she didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? That was something that I did. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I can hold accountability. Like I'm not never gonna speak on her in a bad way. You feel what I'm saying? Like never. Right. But I can say again, like she didn't devalue me. I devalued myself. And she just followed suit.
Yeah, I can feel it.
You feel what I'm saying?
You lost in the sauce.
Man, definitely. Yeah. And you know, so
sometimes like some people don't like. I just think a lot of people don't appreciate people's values, like the values that you bring. You can do everything you can for a person.
Okay, so you got unique situations. You know what I'm saying? We got unique situations that make a person not look at their
right. I'm just saying, like a value is your kindness, your caring about somebody's well-being. You know, always being there for that person.
Right.
That's a value that you bring
to
a relationship. So, but a lot of people take those values that you bring to the table, they take them for granted.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if that's not what they're looking for, then they don't see no value in it.
They only see value in it once you're at the picture.
Well,
think about, because
they may never buy value in both. You know what I'm saying?
I done been on both sides. I done had somebody that been nice to me, did nice things for me, and then I didn't appreciate it until they were gone. And I done did the same for somebody else,
right?
And they didn't appreciate it till I was gone. So it's like it's a double standard, you know.
Yeah.
So you know, sometimes you just want to be smart enough to realize, say, look, I'm gonna appreciate this person for what they bringing to my life. You know what I'm saying?
He said I blew a play in my lifetime. If he ever crossed, she said if he ever crossed my path, it's on. He was military. I should have kept that man.
Oh, okay.
That's big, Key.
That's big.
You know what?
That's big,
That's
Key.
big.
That's big.
A lot of women,
I
a
rock
lot of
with you.
women's pride do
Yeah.
stop them
That's big.
from seeing a value. You know, like, man, like it's crazy because when do you think this is for a man or a woman? You know what I'm saying? This is for both of y'all to answer. I want to hear an answer from both of y'all. But when do you think, you know, because we're men, so I'm gonna ask it in this form.
Go ahead.
But when do you think a woman starts to devalue you?
By the way you treat her.
So, go ahead.
I'll say by the way you treat her.
Okay.
See, sometimes us as men, we fall into our lower self, meaning that we, like you said, you got comfortable and you take it for granted.
Mhm.
So as you stop declining doing stuff that made her fall in love with you or like you, she started regressing in the things that she used to do for you.
Mhm.
So the things that she valued, you no longer do. So you don't have that much value as you did in the beginning because you stopped doing what it was to make her value you in the first place.
Okay. What's up, Gotti?
Well, piggyback off what Gerard just said. A lot of times we take it for granted and we
Mhm.
stop doing the things that we used to do, and we just get too comfortable, and she end up falling out of love with us. We stop doing the things that attract her in the first place.
This show, pick it back up after that, another hour.
Okay. Okay.
So y'all can go ahead and close this one out, then come back around. Yep.
Okay.
Give about 5-10 minutes.
Okay. All right, y'all. Well, look, we got the red light. You know what I'm saying? So we hate to stop the show right now, y'all, but we gonna stop the show for, you know what I'm saying, we gotta take care of some business real quick. Give us about a good 5-10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? I say 7 at the most because we like to be in between. How about that? But other than that though, man, look, here from here at Big Cat Podcasting, man, we just say y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back. We finna do our first commercial break. We'll be right back to pay these bills. Holla.